Mayor Lancaster is still up to no good, and everyone, he has a secret fetish, okay? And stay tuned, we have a special guest on tonight's after show. It's Kendrick Cross, guys.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, welcome back. Are we hyped today, y'all? Is it lit today? Okay, I'm just making sure we got the energy for today. Everybody, we got a special after show, okay? We got a lot to discuss. We got some news and gossip, a special segment, and everybody, we got a special guest. It is Kendrick Cross, who plays Titus on Ambition. Hey. So I'm going to introduce him in 1 second, but before I get to it, I'm going to let you guys know I'm AJ. And my lovely co-host, Mr. Buzz, who is also known as Deeran. He is here and he is unmasked. What's up, Deeran?
Hi, everybody. I can show my face now because I was on Revenge Body Season 3 and my episode just aired. So that's why I can now reveal my face and why I was covered this whole time. And thank you, panelists, for keeping the secret.
Yeah. And we also have Taquaila. Hey, girl.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back this week. Hopefully everybody's excited about getting into the review.
Yes.
And what's up over there, Rocky?
You know, Slaughter Gang, always out here doing the thing.
And everybody, Kendrick Cross, what is up?
Hey.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. And, you know, before we get into it, I have to talk about your wife, Amara, okay?
Are you
real me or... I need to talk about your wife on the show, Amara, who is played by Essence Atkins, everybody. So, Amara, she goes from having a wet dream to having a nightmare. Everybody. Right. She thought Titus was over there messing with Stephanie, getting it on. What did y'all think about that? Rocky?
Oh, man. I just need her to make up her mind of what she wants to do. Like, because I hate that. I mean, even if you are in a marriage, you've made those commitments, but you should obviously kind of come to terms with what you actually want in life, because you're always going to regret it if you don't, you know. So if you having wet dreams about a whole other person who's not even in your life anymore, like, it's been how long? What did it say? Like, years? Since that's what I'm saying. It's some real hard feelings there. I feel like you need to kind of maybe reevaluate your situation.
So Titus, like, what's going on with Amara? We gotta talk about you and Amara's relationship. Are y'all in love?
Okay, do you think Titus should leave?
I think he truly loves her so much that he wants to make it work no matter what. Would Kendrick leave? Yeah, absolutely. But I think Titus just wants, it's all about family to him. It always has been. So he just wants it to work no matter what. And he believes in his heart that she's changed and that she's done with whatever is going on between her and Damien.
Yeah.
Is Titus now secure in the relationship as well? Was the move for going to Atlanta part of that, or was it just to start all over? What do you think about that?
Yeah, basically it was just to fix what was broken. You know, everything happened in Birmingham, the infidelity, Titus's practice failed. So they were hurting financially too. So definitely a new start, especially with getting that job with Purefoy that pays so much money. And the fact that probably everyone in Birmingham knew that, you know, she cheated.
Right.
So,
okay.
So get away from all of that mess and start over. So yeah, I think that was the right move for them at that point. But, you know, based on deciding to make it work, you know.
As we see, if you can tell us, but without telling us everything, we see that Damien is coming to Atlanta. Actually, he's already in Atlanta at the end of this episode. Are we going to find a struggle between Amara, Titus, Damien? How will his character kind of let those emotions show even more?
You know, it's definitely going to rekindle everything, and it's going to question Amara's loyalty at that point. Yeah, without telling you everything.
Okay. Yeah.
He like, I can't say it.
I just want to say on the record that out of all the characters...
It's like I want to say everything, but it's just going to be a mess, you know? And the guy that plays Damien, Alex, he's really dope. We had tension anyway, even when I first met him on set. intentionally. You know,
Oh wow.
No, we're actually good friends, but you know,
To get into character.
Knowing that the reason for him being there, I had to make it seem real or feel real. Mm-hmm. So it was an awkward, especially when you first see us meet. It's like these real feelings that, and me being around Amara so much in Essence, I've known Essence a long time, so the energy between us, the chemistry is quite crazy. So yeah, when Alex shows up or when Damien shows up, it just rekindles all of that mess.
I feel that.
And then I start not to trust her again. So you're going to see all of that.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like, you know, Amara, I feel like she's a little insecure because she's always thinking that you and Stephanie have something going on. Like, is she insecure or have you given her reason to believe
it's always
these things?
those ones, though. It's always the ones that are insecure that's actually doing the...
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
right. I was about to say that.
Right. Listen. Yes.
The cheater that seemingly becomes more insecure and think that, you know, because I cheated on you, that I have to be the one that's going to cheat on her. So
right.
Yeah, she's a little bit insecure.
Well, I got a question. I need to know, is Titus team Amara or is he team Stephanie?
Yeah.
He's definitely team Amara. But again, with Damien showing up, he's just going to re-question all of that, you know, and especially because Stephanie is not going to stop pursuing him. So
True. She go after what she want.
That sounds like the political answer, Team Amara, because you are married.
Yeah.
But then you get a little.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of like, how do you choose the worst of two evils? Because I don't know which one is worse.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be with a cheater.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to be with someone who's insane. So it's like.
But being insane kind of got her to mayor's office.
I mean,
got her to the mayor's office. So
but
I
I don't know if I want somebody holding a gun to my head, but you know, whatever.
That's not attractive in no form.
Kendrick, actually. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I think that, you know, she's very manipulative, first of all, but she really loves Titus. And that her and Evan's relationship is not necessarily how her and Titus's relationship would be.
Right.
Has his own things, his own evils going on. So, yeah, of course, they have this tension between them, but she really loved Titus.
Yeah.
So I think he would have been the one that grounded her a little bit. She probably wouldn't have been so...
Yeah.
Because Titus gives unconditional love, and I think that's something Stephanie's never had.
Yeah.
So she's probably like, I missed out on that. But she ruined it. Do you feel like she kind of ruined her own situation, though?
You know, they told us that... you know, because Stephanie thinks Amara and I cheated on her. But she and I would break up, get back together, break up. And then the last time I tried to get back with her and she wouldn't take my calls. She wouldn't answer me. She wouldn't listen. Well, unbeknownst to me, she was out of the country. So when she came back and saw us together, she automatically assumed that it was a cheat thing versus me making an attempt to get back with her. So it's sort of almost like a misunderstanding.
A little misunderstanding.
What part of a
Well, I'm
misunderstanding?
saying it's still she broke girl code. She
Right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I mean...
He said, look, I know.
Well, you know, so Titus, let's go ahead and get into... Oh, I called you Titus. Kendrick, let's go ahead and get into Titus and the Purifoys. So, Purifoy wants Titus to basically go bribe a judge. And, you know, Titus being that strong, black, intelligent, go by, you know, everything morally. He wants to play everything clean. He doesn't want to play dirty. So
I was just going to say, that's definitely the black experience, maneuvering in spaces. Okay, like, and I like that they really shine light on that, especially even with Rondell, just how she stands up and she's like, no, I don't care. But I also didn't like how they treated her better only because
She's the mayor.
Right.
yeah,
I was, you know, so many things to just unpack.
that's true. Yeah, we end up finding that money does talk. So Titus, you might need it to have played dirty to get it, because then Purifoy, he tries to play it off and say, "Oh, Titus, I was just joking around. I was trying to test you." Is he lying? What do y'all think about
crazy.
that?
Right. And
That's
Titus
manipulation.
knows better. No, he's smart enough to know better, and that's why I gave him that look as I was walking out. I'm really starting to question their integrity, and that's why when I came home to Amara, I said, I'm not sure if this was the right move now, because he's starting to see Hunter for what he really is.
Yeah.
Still not quite sure yet, and as you'll see in future episodes, things will start to reveal themselves. So.
Yeah, we kind of had suspected that, because in the beginning, when he first had approached you, we said, "Oh, he just wants Titus just to be like, to gain the support of the Black community,"
Right.
So we predicted these things happening. Okay,
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. And, before we get into the next topic, Taquaila, you got a message for our viewers?
Yes, of course, AfterBuzzers. We always want to thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk.
Period.
But in order for us to grow and continue to grow, we do need you to subscribe on YouTube, to rate us on iTunes, and to leave us a comment letting us know how you love our show, the shows that we do have on AfterBuzz TV, and just give us your personal input. We do add you into our comments as well. We do add you into the live show. So as always, we just want to thank you for supporting us and doing what we love to do.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you guys, and thank you for hopping into the live chat. Now, we got to get into what everybody has been waiting for us to talk about, okay? We need to get into Mayor Lancaster. And, okay, so where we want to start at? So let's start with Bella and Mayor Lancaster. Okay, so we find out that, basically he hasn't taken Bella on a date. Like, he hasn't taken her out, but somehow she sees a future with him.
I mean,
is she delusional?
Side chicks all have great imaginations, so I feel like my thing is, if we're alluding to her coming to her spot and nothing's there besides the kid stuff, I feel like she had to see that coming. When she tried to, blackmail him with that picture, you had to see that coming. There's no, how, the power that he has, which is why you're coming to him for the favors in the first place. Why would you even mess your situation up like that? That's just...
Right.
In my mind, I was like, maybe she just playing too aggressively. But baby, when you place a phone call and it's disconnected, you stupid. You stupid at this point in time. There's no way that my phone bill you paying for, and I got the nerve to get in your truck and tell you what you gonna do, and you better pay my phone bill.
But
baby, please.
a blackmail picture with the phone he's paying for.
Yeah, she's stupid.
That's why he wasn't worried about that picture, though. I thought something else was going to come.
He said, I know what type of woman you are. I'm going to show you the type of man I am.
Yeah.
Blocked.
Everything was gone except for that baby's bed. Like, don't get twisted.
That just showed Evan's character. He is a good man somewhere, He left the baby stuff in the room. He wasn't too trifling.
No, that's real.
Kendrick, was he trifling?
You trifling from having a side chick in the first place.
Wait. You don't call them side chicks. What would you still call them side chicks?
Privileged girlfriend.
That is a girlfriend.
Okay, so I have a question, Kendrick.
Ciao.
How do you feel like he handled that situation? As a black male, how do you feel like he handled that situation?
Evan is a boss. You can't you can't do worker things to bosses. You know what I mean?
Okay. Listen.
He she came with threats. I mean, again,
with his phone,
right? And his loft and he's probably doing the most he can for her outside of letting everyone know that that's his chick.
Yeah.
Right.
And his child.
She has to. I don't know. It's a touchy subject.
That's a person not staying within their bounds. To me,
that's true.
You gotta appreciate what you ain't got no rent.
Okay, right. That's what I'm saying.
You ain't got no rent,
and no adult bills, none.
Right.
She crying about a store. Girl,
Finance.
you ain't got to pay for your loft. You've got enough out of this situation.
This next gag after that, though, when she did try to go out and pitch herself. another gag at the end of the show. I don't want to reveal it.
Yeah,
until,
girl, we're gonna get that. Trust me. So no, but Kendrick, I agree. I'm like, she was getting her phone bill paid. She got her rent paid.
Child support checks.
She got and she got the nerve.
Yeah, I mean, you had the nerve when you started messing with a married man. Period. So at that point, whatever goes is what goes, and you just gotta ride that wave if you're trying to stay afloat.
My thing is this: you are dressing his wife, right? You are you are her personal dresser,
stylist,
and you are stylist,
Trifling.
and you got the audacity to take the money out of that house to get your phone bill paid for. Take the money out that house to get your loft paid for. And then look at him and say, you better divorce her. And if you don't, the pictures I took with your phone, I'm going to release. And unless you get me a business deal. Girl, you need to wind up dead somewhere, honestly. Like, who does that?
Oh, my God. We can't do that to the baby.
So, go ahead.
Oh, no.
So, I was just going to say, and not only that, we found out that Bella, she just IG famous. She an IG model.
Well, okay, like that discussion,
Kendrick, is she an IG model? Because he said that basically you just get likes and stuff. You don't have no sense. Like, is she just IG famous?
Okay, go ahead, Taquaila.
I just wanted to say he specifically said you can't rise to fame in the real world like you did on Instagram. That is a note. That is a message for the viewers, for the world, for people, period.
Well, it's happening. That's you know, and that's my thing is like, while he can call her out, but you was the one that was messing with her. Like, that's my thing is you want to drag this person, but
I don't think you dragged her. I don't take that perception. I took the perception of know your lane, know your place.
Well, no, I'm talking about the IG part. Like, my thing is you can call it what it is. Yes, people are being Insta famous, social media famous, but that is the wave of how people are investing in personal brands now. Right. They're not investing in you having that long back. Like, and while it's a good and bad thing to it, but I thought that was interesting that they put that in there because
real life experience.
Yeah, it is the real life experience. People, Fashion Nova was Bella True at one point, and now it's popping. So I mean, hey, he can say what he wants, but
yeah. So Kendrick, is Evan a narcissist? Because that's the type of vibes I'm getting from him.
Evan,
yes.
I think so. He's insane.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Come on, Kendrick, for the brothers. Come on, defend him. Come on, defend him.
I mean, I think Evan wants power ultimately, and I think he does whatever it takes to get it. But at the same time, he loves his family, and that includes
which one though?
Ooh,
both of them.
Child, you just messy.
Both of the families.
Yeah, I think he loves Bella too. I think it's just he's too far gone inside that relationship, and I think he really does love her. For example, when he sees Roderick with her, it hurts him.
How much? Like, could you personally? Let's just put you in his shoes.
Kendrick or Titus?
You are Kendrick personally,
okay.
or even Titus, whichever one. However you choose to answer it. You are locked in the closet. And you are watching your girl
getting her back correct.
Have sex with the guy that you already told her to leave alone.
Right.
How do you react in that? I'm surprised he stayed in the closet long enough. I was waiting for him to pop out.
I might have would have came out.
Thank you.
See, but it all just...
Then you say stop ignoring me. To me, it's like you were just over here bumping and grinding right on the couch with me in the closet. That's the ultimate.
And purposefully at that.
Correct. That's so disrespectful. In the apartment I'm paying for, on the couch I paid for, while you on the phone I'm paying for. Like, I'm paying for this.
Basically, are we just saying Bella needs to...
She's stupid.
Well, yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like you reap what you sow. This is what you asked for. That's the life that you asked for. So you can't. When I tell you I need a break, you blocked a period.
Well, my first reaction would have been this. Once he said, let's cool off temporarily, I would not have been mad. I'm like, is the apartment okay? Bye. That would have been my number one. Right, honestly, that was making sure, because I think she doesn't think about she's gotten so comfortable in her situation. Just dropped her. Is the apartment okay? Like, we could cool off as long as you paying my bills still.
Well, he showed that it is just not your stuff.
Yeah.
When you are in love, do you react in that manner though? Your person you're in love with tells you they need to take a break, meaning out of sight, out of mind, whatever the case is, regardless if he's paying for all of her everything. Do you react in that manner? Is that
But
like your natural
Bella,
human? Yeah, I'm saying she acted the way I seen her act is the way I would think you would act in love. Your person tells you that your significant other says we need to take a break. I don't think you're going to be so understanding, side chick, girlfriend or not.
I would.
I think you're going to be like,
I would be.
Yeah.
I think I believe in breaks. Period. Whether it's a friendship, relationship, if I need time and space, I feel like if you love something, you will let it go. Not necessarily float away, but you have to give people time. Like, everybody's their own person.
Yeah.
People can't just deal with just being
without an explanation.
Moving. Okay, no, I get what y'all saying, but you know what? We got to get into the thing that we just found out about Mayor Lancaster. He is into BDSM.
BDSM.
Okay, like, what? First of all, Kendrick, I have got to say, every time I watch this episode, it's something that it just blows my mind every single time. Like, they stay shocking the viewers. Like,
Right.
what's going on with y'all? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
What's the experience with BDSM? Let's toss it to Kendrick. Go ahead, brother. Come on, tell us.
What?
Wait.
He like, what?
Yeah,
What?
there's no experience with BDM.
Listen, we were not. First of all, we weren't expecting Mayor Lancaster to be into BDSM, and we also wasn't expecting Mayor Lancaster to be doing it with another side chick.
Like, to even be in her house.
How many side chicks does Mayor Lancaster
He got
have?
too many personalities. He got way too many personalities.
He said, way too much time. That's my thing is, how are you the mayor? I just think to myself, like, I would be so stressed out with the side family that I'm keeping up. The child is what, 6, 5? Like, what's gonna happen with that? Like, that's my thing too. Is he doesn't even know he has siblings.
Yeah,
I thought it was so. I will say this from a psychological standpoint. I find it very interesting that using his 2 side chicks, one he's very dominant with, and one is set precedents and want to make sure that he's in control and controlling her. And with the other side chick, he wants to be controlled. He wants to be dominant because that's what BDSM is. If you're the submissive,
right.
And so that when I say he has too many personalities, to me those take very different sides of your brain, especially if you're thinking about NLP, non-linguistic patterns. And so that I found that to be very interesting that he had these 3 different dynamics with these 3 different women.
that's true.
They say that you always, if you have side people or extra people, not just one, they always are good for certain things.
I think Stephanie could have done that. I mean, couldn't you see Stephanie whipping his back with that whip?
I could, but she might be a different spectrum woman. She might be.
So that's so true. And Kendrick, also we got like a little sneak peek that Amara, she into some freaky. She got a little freak on the side too, because we see some clips. She was doing some. I don't think she was Amara.
These are on the top of the show?
Girl, the little sneak peek previews.
Oh.
Those, like, when they did the season premiere full thing. Who was she having sex with then? She was into something. She's
definitely going to cheat again. That's a part of my prediction. She's for sure.
Kendrick, does Amara have some secrets?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They all do.
She does.
But does Titus have a secret? I have a feeling. I'll wait till predictions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to give in.
Okay. I'll say my prediction then, and you can just like smile or not smile, and that'll let us know if we're on the right track.
Can I just say this one thing about while we're talking about the mayor? I actually enjoyed him and his wife's dynamic. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think that they're a good match for each other.
You said who and who?
Stephanie and
Evan.
Yes. Though they have ups and downs. Sometimes you get a gun pulled out on you. Sometimes you know. Go see your sister. But it is what it is. I think that they're a good match for each other overall. When I saw them today and the beats that they were playing with each other, how he was like, we need to take care of such and such, and she was like already to me that was so like in sync and in flow.
They got a good business relationship.
Yes.
I was just going to say a business relationship.
They need to be business partners.
Yeah.
More than anything, I agree with that. I think they would be better off business partners.
Because this is just toxic and unhealthy and just tired.
I definitely agree. I can't wait to see more. So, we're going to go ahead and talk to Kendrick for a few minutes. Let's get into you.
Yes.
So, you have a background in poetry. So I want to know, how did that background in poetry help prepare you for your career in acting?
Oh, wow. So I guess for one, I used to be really, really shy, right? And the poetry kind of started in a very small poetry club with just a few people, and it kind of helped me stand in the light, so to speak. And as I start performing more live, it would become more theatrical. And I would even label it Poe theater, because it was, people could actually visualize, you know, what I was saying and how, and my movements, so they would actually start to feel things. And
Okay.
you know, I've had people tear up. So it just, and I've always wanted to be an actor. So it was kind of like that enabled me to be that actor without being on TV at that particular moment.
I was going to say, too, you have a background in production. So how does that, no? Maybe, no, not, okay. It was on your IMDb, so I didn't know if it was, maybe it's a mistake. But either way, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
Not yet. She's just speaking future blessings.
Well, right. Either way, okay. Well, we can twist it in that way. If you could, like, seeing how there's so many Black films and TV shows right now, and you're on another one. What is it like seeing people be represented on the back end side from production? I feel like with Ava DuVernay, Jordan Peele, so many people who are behind the scenes that are getting a bigger spotlight. Lena Waithe. I feel like it's another generation of Black creatives that are now creating different shows. Will Packer with Ambitions.
Right. I mean, I love to see us killing it. And because I think we're the smartest people on the earth, and that we are the original creators of everything.
Come on, Kendrick.
Yeah, okay.
Why shouldn't it be, you know, that with film and entertainment? You know, I mean, we're the most copied people on the earth. We're the most.
Hello.
Right. So, I mean, everything's been stolen from us and then brainwashed back into us that we're not good enough. So it's good to see us doing these things. Will Packer with Ambitions, Jamey Giddens, the creator, writer.
Yes.
I mean, this is his first show, and it just goes to show that regular people can do big things all the time if they just put their minds to it. So I love to see.
That is so true.
Yeah. Yeah,
and you know, you've been a part of quite a few memorable projects. So I want to know, what is your dream character that you would just love to play?
Superhero.
Everybody says that. A lot of people say that.
Look,
these
Black
the men.
Brother.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
so true. And you know, what advice, you know, do you have for people that want to get into acting but feel inadequate due to not booking roles?
Oh.
You know, I run a self-tape service, so we mostly down here in Atlanta, we tape our auditions, and I tape a lot of people, and I've come across many that haven't booked in like a year or 2 years, and it's all training. You know, like if you haven't booked something in a year or 2 years, you need to be in some classes and some schooling, and just
for real.
You know, I mean, because it helps.
Yeah.
You know, even at this point in my career, like in a couple of weeks, I plan on jumping back in more classes and working on things that I know I'm lacking. Because we're all just one booking away. I mean, but you could tell the difference to the ones who've had a little training and who understand how to make the audience feel something versus ones who just reading lines. And that would be the mistake that most people do. 90% of people or something like that, I was told, overact. And that's because they just don't know to relax and let the audience feel you know, feel what you're saying, and it's not just the words on the paper, but it's just actions and movements. So yeah, my biggest advice would be just training. You know, find a good class, a good instructor. There are millions of them out there that can get you to where you need to be. You know, so you got to spend some money.
What do you say to people, or even for yourself? How do you stay motivated after you get a no? Like, what do you prepare for? Because not oftentimes will you get an answer as to why you didn't get the job. So what are the thoughts that go through your mind for the next time?
So I may be a little different. Like, no's never bother me. No's make me go harder, you know, and I don't know if you guys know, I know you said you see me on IMDb, but I book a lot, or at least I was before I booked this, but Ambitions was like my 29th booking that year.
That
the year before that, it was like 27. The year before that, it was 28. So no is not, it never stops me, you know, and I've been down for a lot of jobs, but if you're able to move on and get past it, then you can focus on the one coming to you, because that might be the one that books you a series regular on Ambitions, you know? So if I've never given up. And I know a lot of people, they let their egos, you know, who you saying no to?
Right.
Me?
Yeah.
Right.
When in fact, the no could be because you're not tall enough. Your eye color is not the right color. You know what I mean? It's so many factors. And once I understood that, I didn't take it personal.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, those are, yeah.
Right. Pointed, you know, because I thought I had a couple of really big roles and they went another direction. But the next day, I'm on to the next project. So
Okay.
Those are all
Thank
facts.
you for that ambitious wisdom.
Yes, that was really good. So, Kendrick, what's next? You have any other upcoming projects?
So I just booked 2 movies in a row.
Come on. Blessings.
Blessings on blessings on
I
blessings.
told you,
Okay.
that started as soon as we wrapped. I was like, "Yo, okay, I'm done. Let's get."
Yes.
One is a Clint Eastwood movie, which I'm excited about, and then one is with Gerard Butler.
Okay.
Oh, I like.
Yes.
And then between us, I'm on hold for another huge project where it's going to be shown on Netflix. I don't want to tell the name yet because I haven't been booked yet.
Oh, it's just us. Just go ahead and tell us. You spill the tea. No,
We'll stay posted,
It'll be
definitely.
shooting like this month all the way till October, so it'll be perfect timing. I'll get done and go right back into season 2, hopefully, of Ambitions.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you will. I mean,
Yes.
everybody's raving about it, so.
Yeah. No, that's so true. So, Kendrick, thank you so much for joining us. Where can we find you at on social media?
Absolutely. First, I want to thank you guys. This was
Thank
fun,
you.
you know.
Pleasure.
Yeah, interviews. I feel like I'm not good at it.
Oh, you are fine.
you're
fine.
Great.
You're amazing.
Before I do, it's that shiny
That's
thing.
what. Yeah.
It still plagues me sometimes,
Yeah.
but I just want to thank you guys. I really appreciate this. This is fun, and when I'm in LA, I'm gonna come in person.
Yes. Come in person.
Come on.
Listen, hit me up. We are always welcoming all the Ambitions cast, so you're always welcome.
Yes. Turn
I
up.
love it. So, but my social media on Instagram and Twitter is @Kenny the Poet, @Kenny the ThePoet, and then on Facebook I'm Kendrick Poet Cross.
All right. Well, you guys, make sure you go follow Kendrick so you can stay up to date with everything that he has going on. Thank you so much, Kendrick, for joining us. We really do appreciate you, and we'll buzz you later.
Hey.
So, now, guys, let's
See
get
ya.
into predictions really quick for next week. What are we thinking is going to happen on next week's episode? Rocky, I'll start with you.
I don't even wait. Pass me. I'll come back to me. I'll come back because I don't
You
have my
still
ready.
thinking? All right. Well, Taquaila, what we got?
It's maybe not for next week, but just throughout the season. I feel like Titus might be Carly's dad. I feel like him and I need to know the backstory between him and Stephanie. It's something under that little rug. I feel like it might be that.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
wow.
I got mine now. So, okay, I think that the mayor is only sleeping with the assistant just because I feel like he's trying to get something out of her, some type of information. I don't think that I think he's just doing it. I don't think he really enjoys. I mean, if he does, hey. But, like, I think he's just doing this as another ploy and to get something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
DJ Deeran.
I think Bella is going to be self-destructive.
Okay.
Yeah, Bella's going to be self-destructive.
Yes, that's it. Okay, well, my predictions are I agree. Bella is about to dig herself into a hole, and she is not going to be able to get out of it. And I'm interested to see more of Mayor Lancaster because I feel like he's a freaky freak.
I know. Oh,
Freak. So, yeah, I need to see
Freaks
that.
come out at
So,
night.
Rocky, where can we find you at on social media?
You can find me on all social media at Raquel Harris TV.
Taquaila,
At Taquaila_I am.
DJ Deeran.
at Deeran Anderson.
Everybody follow me on Instagram at Crimson Pearl, and we will see you guys next week with special guest Bella, played by Erica Page. Buzz you guys later.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.